Can I start with your boat operator's license? Okay.
Keeping Okanagan waters in pristine condition is a top priority for marine officials. These Vernon RCMP volunteers are conducting vessel safety checks to prevent invasive mussels from entering our lakes.
Today we have the RCMP volunteer crew here. They're doing a basic mussel check on the vessels, around the engine area, the leg on the motor, trailer, and the bottom of the boat.
The invasive species that they're checking for are known as Zebra and Quagga mussels. They originate in Europe but got into Canada's Great Lakes in Ontario and Quebec in the late 1980s. If they contaminate BC's waters, the effect could be devastating.
It's critical because these mussels are a totally invasive species. They take over for indigenous species here in the lake. They clog all kinds of intakes and outtakes. They ruin motors.
According to the Okanagan Basin Water Board, an infestation in our lakes could cost over $40 million a year in lost revenue. It would also be an environmental disaster because once the invasive mussels get into the lake, there's no turning back.
For the most part, the mussels will be coming in from other provinces. We don't have them, they're not native here, and we're trying to prevent the spread of them by checking these vessels.
If I can do anything at all possible to prevent mussels, I will do it. Because I've seen pictures of it and what they can do, and it's awful.
That's why so many water enthusiasts were happy to have their boats examined. Even though the checks were voluntary, no one refused.
Invasive mussels are a nasty, nasty thing that we need to be very aware of, and we need to preserve what we have without introducing something that's going to damage our fish and our lakes.
I know we haven't found any here at this boat launch, but I know there have been other vessels that have been checked at the provincial boat check stations that have had mussels attached to them.
Since April 1st, almost 13,000 watercraft have been inspected at the provincial stations. 9 of those boats were found carrying invasive mussels, but it only takes one contaminated boat to infest an entire lake. In Vernon, for Go on Shaw TV, I'm Jamie Ross.